Hello, everyone.
Good evening.
Welcome to Piccadilly Stampin.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
You always have to have something, don't you?
That's right.
Well, let me get this. Let me make sure my sound's off, and I'll get this
Yeah,
on
me
live
too.
for you.
It's down. All right. Hi, Jackie.
Woohoo! Right in here.
Hi,
Hi,
Madison.
Now I'll try to get it. This will
Woohoo,
be
Madison. Woohoo.
a quick little technique and fun fold card tonight.
Hi, France.
France was waiting patiently, she said. Let me get...
And hi, Anna.
Hi, Anna. I got your card. I left it in the other room. I should have brought that in. We'll do it next time.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Am I there? Here I am. Haha. Now I can see. Okay. Hi, Laura. So come on in. I didn't know, honestly, if I was going to be able to come tonight, but Bill was able to get off early today. Thank goodness.
Come and help.
And he came and helped me and got some meds into me, and I'm doing better. I'll last through this and then I'll probably crash. So, but thank you guys for being so supportive. When I post stuff like that, I guess I wasn't expecting quite the outpour, but very much appreciated. This is just a reminder. It's kind of a play saver, really. But I do have a perks program, and with every $35 purchase, you get a letter to the name Piccadilly. When you get all 10, you get a $25 shopping spree from me, but I pay the tax and the shipping on top of it. So it's kind of a buy 10, get one free. Once you get that $25, you have an option to use it right away, or you can save it until you get another $150. That helps you get like a bundle, I guess,
yeah,
if you want. And then I do require after 50 that you use it before you
Another one.
yeah, if you could. I really makes a difference in that 30 days. Okay,
Hi,
this
Barb.
is that Aunt Barb?
Yeah, Aunt Barb's on.
Hi, Barb.
Angie.
New paper pumpkin that is coming out, and this is from the North Pole, and it matches the last paper pumpkin set, but this one it makes design 12 tags for each of 3 designs. It includes glitter, mint macaron, die cuts. I think it had little snowflakes from what I could tell. I know you probably can't see it. The stamp set looks really pretty cool though. Yeah, snowflake die cuts, some specialty ones, coordinates with the ho ho ho, so last month. And it does have an add-on, and I want to say I saw these were like $4. I don't know how many, but there's these little bags that you can do with it. So it should match this month's kit, which I thought was kind of cool that they coordinated too and gave you not only for card making, but then, you know, gift tags for your packages. So pretty cute. That will go until
November
10th. Yeah, November 10th. Good thing I've got him here.
Yep.
So they do have a promotion going on.
That's the day we're in Indiana.
That's right. We're going to be at On Stage, and Bill's going with me. So, yeah, you guys will get kind of a heads up, but that's for next year. Well, that's for the new catalog next year. So that's next month. But they do have a new promotion going on right now.
There is.
It's for a starter kit, and they're adding an extra $30 on that. Is Nick on here?
I hadn't seen her yet, but she might be.
Okay, because she got her starter kit today.
Did she?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So
She made
excited.
a card? Where's her card? I haven't seen a card. Come on, Nick. Get with the game.
Okay. Well, anyway, so she got the extra added on there too for hers. Now she's in Ireland, and I don't know what the euro is, so couldn't tell you what all hers comes with. But ours is really an awesome deal right now. $99. No obligation. You can just join up, and if you never do another thing, you just don't ever do another thing. There's no penalties, nothing. You get $155 worth of product for that $99, and you get to pick what your starter kit is. You get free business supplies. That's a $30 value. You get 11% off of shipping, which is about a $25 value. You get a free paper pumpkin, which is $23.50 value. And of course, all of the priceless fun of being a part of Stampin' Up. What that comes down to for you is for $99, you get $234 worth of stuff. This is like an awesome time to join. I'm not just saying that, but that's a pretty good deal. So don't worry, you don't have to sell anything if you don't want to. You don't have to recruit all your friends. It's not like that. You can just do it to get your discount and get a discount every time. I do have a lot of discount shoppers, but if you are interested in earning some money or at least getting your supplies for free, because everything I demonstrate for you guys is now free for me. I mean, yes, my business pays for it, but I don't. It doesn't come out of anything out of our personal funds. So, and this is just a reminder, I am not having a Friday parfait. We have a doctor's appointment I have to attend, so this week there will be no Friday parfait. And that's it for announcements today. Okay. I want to show you, because we're going to be using out of the mini catalog today, a stamp set that is actually pretty near and dear to my heart. It is this Piece to You stamp set. You can find it in our mini catalog. Slide up. Okay. You can find it in our mini catalog. It is Piece to You, and it is this stamp set. So it's the silhouette stamps. It's absolutely beautiful. It's got 4 sayings with it. But when you use this, my suggestion is, you don't have to do this, but I like a nice clean image. And if you saw, I posted, I didn't do my regular Casing Tuesday because I just wanted to post this image of the card that I had made. I'm going to use this image tonight, and I've got a really neat technique to do with that and kind of a fun fold. But you'll find it page 41 out of our mini catalog. If you do not have a demonstrator and you would like me to be your demonstrator, I'm more than happy to get you a current catalog. Okay, so let's get going. I am going to show you the stamp set here and what we're going to be using. So here's the stamp set. It is a red rubber stamp set, which is probably my favorite because I think that they ink the best. However, when I'm doing sentiments like this, I wish I had the clear because then you can really see. But for tonight, I'm going to be using the Stamparatus, so not a problem. So Piece to You. I'm also going to be using the Merry Melodies 3D embossing folder. So this card and the technique on the card is actually from another demonstrator here in the United States, Patty Schultz. But I took her card. She used 3 separate colors to have a very distinctive look on this. I'm going to do an ombre effect.
Ombre!
For Bill, basically.
Oh, yeah, we haven't done an ombre in a while.
And show you how to do that, but I'm also going to make it as a fun fold. He's not going to stop now because I said his word. So I use this embossing folder just to give a little bit of texture. And this is Night of Navy, cut at 4 by 5 and a quarter. So let me get my stamp pack out now that I've showed you that.
Should we do the ombre? Okay.
No, we're not doing the ombre yet, Bill.
Oh, come on.
So I have a regular sized card base, but it doesn't fold or anything. It's just the 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I want to adhere this on just for a little texture. Ooh, that came out kind of quick.
You sure I wasn't squeezing that?
I know. I knew the minute I said ombre, you were going to say
That's right.
Yeah, goofy.
Ombre.
Ombre.
You kind of got a... Never mind.
Okay, so I like my green glue so that I can get that. So this is color on color, both Night of Navy. Now the colors that Patty used in hers was, she had Starry Sky, Coastal Cabana, and Highland Heather, if I remember correctly. Okay, I am going to I'm making the background to this. So I have this beautiful, this was for a Halloween thing. It's carried over. And I'm telling you, I love this stuff. I have another roll right up here. I love this. It has been so many uses, but it makes the prettiest bow. So I'm going to take a big piece of this off. And we're just going to go around the base, kind of in the middle. What do you think of that, Bill?
Looks good. I like that ribbon.
Yeah, it's interesting because it does make just the prettiest bows. And I'm just going to guess and trim this off.
Well,
okay.
I hope so. Otherwise, you make up the
Ooh, I'm almost out on this roll. I'm glad I got another one. So this is, let's see, metallic mesh. It's in silver and it's 1.5 inch wide, in case you need to know that. For any projects that might inspire you. So this just makes the most beautiful bows in the world. This would be awesome just to use for package decorations, I think. Let's see. And I've got the long side on the wrong side, so let's pull this through again. Did you see if Nick was there?
She is.
Oh, good.
She said she shared to both of her pages.
Woohoo! And what's really cool, Nick, is that none of your Irish friends can order from me. They can order from you.
That's right. You can just call us the Crazy Yanks.
The Crazy Yanks? She doesn't do that, although she does know that we're crazy. But heads up for anybody who doesn't know Nick personally, seriously, she fits right into this realm, doesn't she?
That's right.
Okay, I may be struggling just a little bit on this bow.
Jean says it's very cold and blustery in North Dakota.
It is here, too.
It changed over the afternoon here.
Okay. So, remember what I said from... When was the last time I did a bow? I did a bow recently.
Last week.
Maybe it was it on Monday that I was doing one?
I don't know.
So you want to fuss with them a little bit to get it the way you want. And I want this to be kind of a side bow. So, isn't it pretty already? I mean, come on. Slap a sentiment on that and you've got a card, but we're going to do just a little bit more. So that's my base and my background, and I may move this over just a hair. There we go. Yeah, like that. So it's got a little texture and a little background. So now I'm going to pull out. Now this is Night of Navy. I am pulling out a piece, and this is cut at, where did my white pieces go? Oh, here they are. I'll bring these out too. This is cut at, this is Orchid Oasis, and it is cut at 9.5 this way, and then at 2 3/4 this direction. And really, we're just gonna, you can score it if you need to, but I'm just gonna fold it in half because this is what I call one of my love notes. And I love my love notes because if you like to send cards, but you don't necessarily have a whole lot to say, these are perfect. So I'm going to use my bone folder. Otherwise, you could just score that at 4 3/4. And so this is going to be our little flap for where our project is going to go. So let's start right away. And let's put one on the inside.
Mary Jo says that ribbon is awesome.
Ugh, I love this. Mary Jo, this is like my...
and Jackie.
This makes projects look amazing. This is probably my 3rd or 4th bolt of this. And there's like 10 yards each. That's a lot of ribbon. I do it every time I want a bow, especially when I'm doing cool colors. You know, I do a lot of golds and stuff, especially because of currently we're in the autumn season or fall if you're in the U.S. Have you ever noticed that? Like... I bet you Nick calls it autumn, but over here we call it fall. Okay, so this will be the inside where you can write, which that's why I call it a love note.
It another rainy day.
I don't know if she heard you or not. So, tip. Let's get going on the Stampin' piece. Did she hear you?
I don't know. Somebody did because they got laughing.
Oh, okay. So a lot of times when I'm using the Stamparatus, I have 2 of these now because I do so much sticky on one and I love my sticky. It does come with magnets. Magnets are great, but I feel like this sticky just works good for me. And all I did on this is I take a little bit of Stampin' Seal, I put it in the spot, and then I detack it by just doing this. And I also do it on here if I need to. So this is the deluxe mat, my favorite. But since I get glue on one, I bought another one so I don't get glue on it. And so now I have two. What?
She heard me.
She did hear you? Okay.
She calls it off.
So yeah, that's what I thought. So what I do is I just put the stamp set behind it, and then when I'm inking, I'm able to have it be flat instead of at an angle. So I have a piece of white. Actually, I had two. I put one on the inside, but I have another one cut at the same measurement. And this is cut, just again, 2.5 by 4.5. So pretty easy. And I always like to stamp down at this end because of the ridge. It sometimes takes more pressure, and I have a heck of a time just with my hands. So I like to stamp over this, and I'm going to place this probably
right there,
2 over, maybe like that. And then I use that grid. Now, if you want to
make the paper straight.
Yeah, if you want to, if you're scared that's going to come up because it can move, you can use a magnet. I put duct tape on mine instead of washi tape because...
You remember when we got it?
Yeah.
We couldn't get them apart.
It was so hard to get them apart if they connect together because they give you two. So, and they're very brittle because they are made with a high power magnet, and I guess that makes them more brittle. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I'm a stamper. So let's get stamping. Okay. So I took my, he's going to do that. So I took my image, and I kind of want to line this up where I want that to sit. And then all you have to do with your Stamparatus is go like this. It picks it up. Now, the reason why when I'm using any kind of a stamp that's either larger, because I could use a block for this, and I've seen other demos do it, but I like a nice, crisp image. So,
you're a stamping scientist.
A stamping scientist. So I like to use this in case I need to go over it. I probably won't go over it today because of the technique that I'm using, but I do like to have it on here so that it doesn't move on me. And if there was like a little touch-up area, I could use a little touch-up area. So the colors I chose were different than what she did. I chose Orchid Oasis, Starry Sky, and Night of Navy. I'm going to do from the top kind of an ombre effect, so it's going to get darker as it goes down. So I'm going to start with the lightest color, which is the Orchid Oasis, and I'm going to layer these. I'm going to let me get this so I'm not going to ink my hand all up. Am I perfectly in camera?
You're good.
Okay.
You're good.
All right. So I'm going to start with this, and I want, let's see, I'll just bring this in. I want to ink up this top half, and I want to ink it pretty good. Now this, the last I remember, was kind of a juicy little pad. Yeah. So it's going to have some bubblers on there. And what I do when I get an inky pad from the company is I take the back of a spoon, just, I mean, don't press really hard, but kind of push that towards the outside edges and down on the pad. That makes quite a difference. And all you have to do, I use the same spoon over and over on each color because all I do is I clean it off on my Stampin' Chamois. This thing is, I've had 2 Stampin' Chamois since they first came out. This is my original one. That's my very first one. It's black, but it works.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
I wring it out,
and because
different colors come out of it.
He does do that for me. And because I keep it in here, it doesn't seal completely, so I have never had a problem with molding. Sometimes if you seal them like a Ziploc bag to keep them, then they tend to mold. What I love about this is I can pull it out. I've seen some people even cut it. I just bend mine. But I pull it out, and then I can go right over it and clean my stamp while it's on here. Okay, back to the technique of this card. So I'm going to do this again. I've kind of pushed that down. Yeah, it's not as inky. Now that's the lighter color.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. And that's the Orchid Oasis. So then I'm going to go into the Starry Sky, and I'm going to overlap the starry sky over what I did. And since that is the lightest, I'm going to go up just a little higher and I'm going to overlap it. Okay. And I can see it. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but there's a definite line right there. Sponge dauber to the rescue. Let's blend that line.
Oh, so you're doing your blending on the stamp.
On the stamp. Yes. That's how.
So cool.
You couldn't figure that out, could you? So I'm going to do that.
I am now.
And then.
Okay, dark color.
Then I'm going to come in with the Night of Navy, which is the darkest blue. And I'm just going to do kind of from the baby down, so. And there is a definite line there. And it even kind of goes at an angle, just because of how I was sitting. That's okay. Ombre can be.
Sponge dauber to the rescue.
I'm just going to kind of blend those two colors together. Now, because I did that, I am going to pull this off. This is the neat thing. And I'm going to just do a little huff. I know this is light enough or wet enough, juicy. I hate that word. But I'm going to go ahead and huff it anyway. Just put your breath on there. And then, am I still in camera, Bill? And
yeah.
And bring that down. Now, if you have trouble, you can use, I've seen people do the air hockey pucks. My friend made this for me with an old Yankee Candle, heavy foam, and it's called a Chucky. I think they make them some places. I don't know. I don't do it. I just have one. But this really helps me because it's hard for me to push, and it gives a little bit of an extra push. So let's pull it up and see. Okay, so I have some areas. See the areas there? So I'm going to do the same thing. This is why I like having this. Sorry if I was loud in your ear. I should let you push on it. It would be...
Through it.
Yep. I should have you muscle it down. Now this card is actually very easy and doesn't take that long to make, except for I'm explaining it and stuff. Okay, getting better, getting better.
Ombre is so cool.
You like that?
I do.
And you know, it is a hand-stamped card. It doesn't have to be perfect. But if I have to go over it again, I will, to get those images. I'm kind of happy, but maybe I could do a little more there. I don't know if you guys can see that or not.
Oh, I can see it.
Can you on the camera?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So I've got that kind of ombre effect.
Ombre.
Bill. You're like a kid, you know?
I know. I just love that word. Ombre.
I guess so. Goofball. Okay. So I'm going to put that in there. I'll put that aside. So my sentiment, I have that in place right at the moment, and I want to take a...
Oh, got a question.
Okay, what's the question?
Does the other ink get in your other pad? I mean,
if you go light to dark, it's okay that you go on top. You can't go dark to light and have it be okay. But I'm in the same color family. Now, this demonstrator, I don't even know who she was. She posted it on Pinterest, but it was so cute. She did 3 different colors. I'm not sure how she did it. She didn't have a video or anything, so I'm not sure how she did that. But she did hers, so in 3 different colors. So I'm assuming she did the same thing, though. She started with the lightest and then... move to the darkest. So I'm going to take, these are our grid papers. There is, for Nick, there'd be centimeters. For me, there's the good old imperial method, because
we haven't caught up with the rest
of the rest of the world. So I'm just going to put this in here because I know right there is where I can see through this. I'm going to move this down. I can see through this enough to know that there's the top, and I know you guys probably can't. Am I still in it, Bill?
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
When you're pointing at it, we could see. You could barely see the
there's
edge.
the top, and here's where I marked. So I know that I have that in the placement that I want, And this says Silent Night, Holy Night, which has got a huge meaning for me. My mother used to sing, she taught me how to sing this song when I was a little girl, and it is my favorite Christmas carol. So because of the grid paper, I can line this up right there so that it's straight. And this is one thing, if you have trouble getting your images straight, this helps. Now, because that might not be cut straight, the reason I have the grid paper here is because I'm going to take a sample of this and make sure that that's stamped on straight. So I'm going to lightly press that. Ugh.
What color are you using?
This is Night of Navy. I didn't lightly press that, but I'm going to press light on this. Okay. And then I stick your finger in it. Do not stick your finger into the ink pad. So Silent Night, Holy Night came out very well. And according to that, it's fairly straight.
Looks like it's good on there.
Yeah, I just need to get the ink off my finger.
Off your finger? Smudged it good.
When I'm talking to anybody, this is why I stamp. I know lots of people like to stamp together. I actually stamp better when I'm not stamping with other people because I'm concentrating too much. So hit this lightly because it's a small stamp, small pressure. You could use the, and I just want to look before I place if I think that's right, and I do. Now I did another stamp on the other one, and I will be showing that. So small stamp, small pressure. Ta-da!
Voila!
Perfectly in place. I love it. So I'm going to put this away before I smack my finger into that too. And then I'm going to clean this stamp before I pull it off, because otherwise you have ink all over your finger there also.
Now Jenny from the UK says she used it today, the stamp set.
This stamp set, I love
right,
it. I love it when we get the Brits on here.
And we got the Australians.
Woo! I love it when you guys
We're
come.
worldwide.
Even if you're, I don't care if you're demonstrators, I think that we help each other out so wonderfully just by helping each other do some ideas. Okay, so there I have my card, and I'm going to put this on what I call my love note. I like the Tombow glue most of all, but you could use seal if you want. But I like it because I'm not very good at getting things centered. In fact,
gives you time to move it around.
I'm kind of horrible at it. Oh, wait till you see the other one. I'm going to show you the other one with the other sentiment. Now, I changed this up too from that one, and I'll point it out. Okay, there you go. Got it. Now, I want to take our base, and we're going to tuck it right in here. Isn't that just gorgeous?
Oh, I like it.
I love it. To have that,
Now, what color is the base?
it's Orchid Oasis.
Okay.
I use the same 3 colors on everything. I am going to give it a little extra glue because I do have texture on here, and I also have that ribbon kind of loosely on there. So we're going to do a little
Plus it's gotta
extra.
hold flat.
Right. So I'm going to try my best on camera. I get a camera up my nose here. There we go. So let's give it a minute. Now you could put, if you wanted to, you could do some embellishments, but I think this bow, I mean, seriously, and if you need to adjust it. And what's the best is this mail's pretty flat and it pops up. So I like that because this will fit into an A2 envelope for us.
Okay, in the embossed, what color is the embossed cardstock?
This is Night of Navy. And then this one is the Orchid Oasis. And the colors that I used was Orchid Oasis kind of for his head and the star. And then I went into the Starry Sky. That's the only color that isn't really represented on here. You could have done it on Starry Sky too because they go really well. And then the Night of Navy on the bottom. So let me show you the other one that I did because I used the Light of the World, and I did it instead of doing it. I wanted to do Night of Navy on the Silent Night, Holy Night because this one it is a smaller font, and so I wanted that to stand out. But I did use the orchid on the Light of the World stamp. And what do you think?
They look awesome.
Isn't it so cute? Mm-hmm. And then you can write your little, what I call my love notes. I don't care if it's Christmas or if it's happy birthday or whatever. I love my love notes because I like to send cards a lot, but
Kim from Queensland says it's very beautiful.
Australia.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Absolutely beautiful.
So thank you so much. I do appreciate this. Now, if you would like to, and I have to say that this is just for the United States for all the wonderful visitors from all over. But if you would like to win these cards, share my video to your wall and your name will get put into a drawing. If you would like to order any of these beautiful products, and I mean these are beautiful. I did that card. Let me see. Do I have that right handy? Tuesday, because this is another one, and I did it on the Stamparatus too. This is Blackberry Bliss and Blackberry. This is actually Rich Razzleberry ink, but this is the Blackberry Bliss I used on the ribbon for this. This stamp set, if you are Christian, is just gorgeous. So I really like that. And then I did, these were the Elegant Gems, and I actually colored them with the Blackberry Bliss. This is the dark Blackberry Bliss. It kind of comes off Rich Razzleberry, but with the blends on that. So, okay, so last week we did these fun cards with the baby wipe technique. And if you shared my video, you get an opportunity to earn these cards. This week, or next week, next Wednesday night, I will be having these for the drawing. So I'm going to set those aside. And these are what is for the drawing. I lost the sentiment on this one.
Uh-oh.
I'll have to look for that because well, it was the little hello, but I don't know where it went to. So anyway, this was really fun with the baby wipe technique. Do you have the... Yes. Okay. So for any of these cards that you're seeing, if you'd like to purchase them, and I really do appreciate all orders. I am trying so hard to get to my goal, and so anything is wonderful. If it's under $149, please use this host code. I would suggest if it's $149, just buy something for $1 more so that you get the host rewards. But if not, and there was a lot of shares on this card, so thank you so much. I think that punch really...
Did you say there was over 50?
Yes. So thank you. All right. So they're all in here. I'm going to mix it up, and Bill will draw two.
1, 2.
All right.
Cindy Howard.
Oh, Cindy hasn't won in a while. Woohoo, Cindy.
I think she's on.
Is she? Hi, Cindy.
And then Leanna Tatum.
Woohoo, Leanna. I have both of your addresses because you guys are regulars. So I'll get those out in tomorrow's mail. And thank you so much for joining. Remember, no Piccadilly Parfait this Friday because of a doctor's appointment, but I will be back next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Time. I have no idea what that is in Australia.
11 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, it's tomorrow over there.
That's right.
All right. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you next week. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.